Good evening, welcome back to From Day One, the middle session, and we will get our Karen's, auditors, all that good stuff here in a bit, but first, we have an extremely special hurry-up edition offense we gotta put in play, as Valkyrie's favor disappears in 20 minutes time. So with that said, let's first quickly get up to the Fungeon so that we can go ahead and get the cards done. Once the Valkyrie's deal is off, you do not get credit for that. While we do that, we'll start with a First Amendment auditor who wishes to audit the space advertising industry. If it loads. Actually, it ain't gonna matter right now because, well, I forgot to turn off the audio, and with the 20-minute rush, I'm not gonna take time to go all the way back out to do so. So at least the first part of today's show will have the sights and sounds of Dominion. So as soon as Nexters actually loads Dominion, it is. And there's one win in just 11 seconds of fight time. It's room 612. Let's see how much of the power we can... Ah, shoot, I put the wrong group in. Damn it. Hopefully it doesn't fail us. Alright, well, we have the music, but we'd like to have the fight. Nexters. Or not. We need to move this fight along faster than 1 frame a week, Nexters. I don't have control over Nexters reducing the screen resolution. I will try to fix it, though, as soon as we can. Alright, next fight. Come on, get going. Which is sad because I was playing it on the media server machine. I haven't played Hero Wars on probably for about 6 weeks now. And it was running as smooth can be, and that's a 15-year-old computer. I'd love to hear what your argument is, game, as to why you're not, playing nice. For the nice people trying to watch. Really? We're gonna do this again? Have the music but not the fight? Another 11-second fight. Alright, let me jump out to see if I can fix the goddamn screen resolution at least. Fortunately, I'm gonna have to zoom back up the old-fashioned way from here to get up there. Alrighty. Happy Island, Happy Dungeon. Alright, 6:14, and we've got to be running just mere minutes left on the timer. You know, I was about to give you credit for about a half a second there, Nexters. Then you had to immediately go back to saying no. Alright, 619 is the chain tries to partially obscure. Okay, so take this guy out. Put that guy in. Feeling bad. Alrighty, down to the second layer. And we should hopefully be able to cart it all the way around. Then we have the tower and brawls to try to get to before as much as we can before the timer expires. Okay, so we'll activate our orb and then leave here for now. Okay, we don't have enough yet. Come on, extras. Alright, that's gone, so we don't need to worry about it. Up here we can see if there's any time left. 3 minutes. Okay, we're not going to be able to get the tower up to skip point in 3 minutes time. And it's going to be iffy if we can even get this to that point, but we'll try. Alrighty, Migo, the Migo. Babu is you. Are we doing this again, where we're only going to get the music of the fight? Or the music of me losing the fight? Or the music of me timing out the fight? Yeah, I think that's what we're going to get. And it must have just timed out, because now the button is dimmed. That means though we can go and do just about anything, because we don't have to worry about speed-ups. Also, I had a fight throw because I couldn't really afford to go ahead and throw this back in the pile of blooper clips because, well, I couldn't get the time back. Alrighty, Shock, you're next. You just need to check the message, whatever just got sent to me. Okay, I'm not going to bother with that because I don't think he knows what the frick he's doing. However, we may get stopped by a phone call before too long, knowing him, so I will apologize in advance if we do. So waiting for this one to load. Really, Nexter? Come on. Oh, God damn it. Jesus Christ, Nexters. Yes, this is enough to really piss somebody the hell off. Screw it, we'll just skip the battle. There's more than one way to skin a goat. Well, at least get round one. 500 coins. And we will not worry about this anymore because of all the craziness. Let's get back to what we normally do at the beginning of each episode, and that's check the nice little mailbag for things that we didn't get from last time that we've met. That's it? I guess that's it. Okay. We have 1 and 2 hero promotes. Okay. Both on Isaac, I guess. And today's ranking award brought to you by Rankings. Alrighty. Well, let's try the tower. See if next year's is going to be any nicer in there. Oh, come the hell off, Nexters. For crying at me. Come on. 1 and 2, there you go. get gold that time around. Alrighty, hang on, folks. Just so we can rule us out, I'm going to totally refresh, which means you will be seeing the reloading screen of the game. Just so we can absolutely rule out that it's not us causing the issue. Now that unfortunately may take a moment or two as well, as much as I would wish it doesn't. We may even be seeing a white screen before we see actual happiness. Yep, we are going to have the white screen, but hopefully should load and get us out of that white screen here pretty quickly. Well, at least the bar's loading fast. Maybe we'll be back in here pretty quickly. That's the hope, of course. Alright, let's go back to full screen. Cross our fingers next is going to play nice. And actually, before we go back to the tower, let's take a look at the adventure we started in part 1. And see if we have any forward progress. Which, we don't. Alright, I've already invited or sent everybody else invitations. So, in the meantime, let's go back to the tower then. And we can hope things run smoother. Even though there should have been absolutely no reason for me to do what I just did, because I had just fully restarted this machine right before we were recording this episode. Alrighty. If this starts working, then I'll drop the audio. We'll actually get to our normal content we have playing in the background for part 2s. If you do like more of the sounds of Dominion as we're having right now, go ahead and watch part 1s of From Day 1, as that's basically what we have, is just solely the sounds of Dominion on those episodes. Alright. Alrighty, on to 21. To 22. Get the helm, which we won't need until we get somebody to orange. And depending on whom, we might not even need it then. Alright, the last level you can skip. And we're going to be seeing these in their entirety because we cannot auto speed through any of them due to the Valkyrie's favor being gone. Which is less likely during these kind of fights anyway compared to, say, regular campaign missions or some other type of fights. And there's a winner. Onward to 30, which we'll do a full skip because we do not need to go ahead and redo the health. They might just ask why not just go and rebuy Valkyrie's favor. Well, other than there is no additional prize beyond week 16, in other words, it doesn't increase higher. The other thing is you can, if you decide you do want to do it, you can stretch out your gift abilities for basically 8 days if you do it right. Instead of 7, which is what Valkyries normally were. The reason for it is I've already got both my Valkyrie cards and Valkyrie favor for today. And it expired about 25 minutes after the guild reset time. Which means I have about that half hour past guild reset time tomorrow to either repurchase it or lose that ability. So if I hold off till tomorrow and buy it, then I basically stretch that I can get an extra day that I wouldn't have, because if I bought it today, I'd still only get it from Saturday to Saturday again, instead of Saturday to Sunday. Granted, I'm a little bit of falling out of favor with spending money for a free game, even if it's only $1.89 a week. But we'll have to see what happens from that. Yep, we'll skip. Keep the skull coins. Alright, so we'll definitely use Celeste right off. For some healing. Yeah, those gold items, orange items, I would be more than freaking happy if I was getting them over on the Kraken game. Here, though, with everybody still purple, not so much. Alright, second of the two. I may have to bring Maya in before too long. Do a round of flower healing. And actually, if there's going to be a round, this would be the round to do it. So, let's take her out, bring in Maya. Alright, so that's about as much as it's going to give us. Not terrific, but better than nothing. Alrighty, so on to 49, the penultimate fight. And after this, if everything's still working, we will bring at least 1 or 2 sounds of normal part 2 into the mix before we call it an episode. Of course, that's time permitting, of course. I haven't checked my clock yet. And of course, next year's just gotta go, oh, hold on, hold my beer. And of course, Le Mort card. Something I would extremely love on the other game. Here, worthless. I shouldn't say worthless, but 99.9% worthless. Well, maybe we've got a few new items. Oh, we do. So I will take those. I will take those. That's a new reward level. Thank you. I only need 2 more items from the shop. Then I will take that. And nope, got plenty of those. Oh, she needs it, so I will take that. And that completes that task. Yay, tasks. Alright, let's see what new prizes got unlocked. 4,000 pet potions and 5 summoning spears. Let's see what the chat bubble is for the guild. Just people saying hi. Okay, cool. And see, that's where Hitomi is. She is part of the guild when you see her in brawls. And that is where Nexter seriously dropped the ball. For those of us who have only played Facebook Web, we may not know this, but Brawls originally came from the mobile app version of Hero Wars. And it's usually more of a daily occurrence over there. One major thing, though, is you do get a prize for defense winning on that version. You get 25 emeralds per defense that you win. Up to 5 defenses a day. So they're not going to give you 8 billion, but you can get 125 emeralds a day from brawls. Unlike here, where the little brawl defenses give you absolutely, positively buckus. It's worse than basically going no yards on first down. Alright. So I'm going to cross my fingers that everything's going to run fine. Let's drop the audio. And let's bring the sounds of what normally would be here in part 2 of a day. And actually, let's see, we only got about 15 minutes. We only got 15 minutes. Let's go with this one. And we can go into overtime, mind you. It's just there's 15 minutes left before an hour is up, and we usually try to keep these episodes in the ballpark of 1 hour, as to not keep people forever and a day and otherwise discourage their days. Alright, so yes. Today, we have a moron on a traffic stop. I thought I did. Do we? Hold on. The media server is acting up. Oh, hell, everything else is going wrong. Why can't it? Type situation. It would only make, bloody brilliant sense that it's got to give the same headache as well. Alright, so are we ready to go? Alright, hopefully we're ready to go. If so, let's run it.
Good evening.
I'm Trooper Bond, the North Carolina State Highway Patrol.
Yes, sir.
No one might be stopping right now.
No, sir.
You know what the speed limit is on this roadway?
Yes, sir.
Which would be 55, correct?
Yes, sir.
You know how fast you're actually going?
No, sir.
71 miles an hour. Is there any reason for that speed?
In the world, is
Oh, Mike, really? You have to give me a moron who has a nice, cute puppy dog in the back? Really, Mike? Alright, continue.
I'm sorry, say it again?
Is there any reason for your speed this evening, sir?
No, I wasn't aware I was speeding. I'm sorry.
Do you have your license and registration on you, please?
I do not.
I'm sorry?
I do not. In the state of North Carolina, I do not need a driver's license to drive. I'm traveling.
I cannot hear the fact.
Okay, there's the moment. Before that, he was doing the respectful thing and just accepting whatever the officer was saying to him because he pulled him over for speeding. That was pretty obvious. And yes, there's a dog in the background, and I'm worried about the dog already.
Traveling, I'm not driving. I'm traveling, sir.
Okay. In the state of North Carolina, it is state law if you're on a state-maintained roadway that you're required by state law to possess a valid driver's license, and upon
If I was
law enforcement officer, which I am.
If I was driving under commerce, I'm not operating under a company that I'm getting paid for.
So I'm gonna have you listen to me for a second.
Yes, sir.
I've asked you for your license now.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm telling you to give me your license.
Okay.
This next step after that will be to forcibly remove you from your vehicle.
Okay, I know what grounds.
You're in violation of state law.
Okay.
You're a state law enforcement officer.
I understand.
Enforcing state law.
I understand.
So this can go one of two ways.
Okay.
You need to provide me with your identification.
I don't have it. I can give you my name, but I don't have my license.
Do you have a valid driver's license in the state of North Carolina?
I do.
You do. Do you know your driver's license number? Is there any reason why you're not carrying it with you?
Because he's an idiot.
Traveling from point A to point B.
I understand that. But again, there's a speed limit.
Well, under Black Law Dictionary.
Oh, fuck your Black's Law.
States, I have to have a driver's license if I was working under commerce.
Okay.
You feel me? I'm not. I'm traveling from point A to point B.
I can understand.
Yeah, we've heard. You're traveling from point A to point B. Everyone's traveling from point A to point B at all times. It doesn't need to be said. And I actually do appreciate you dropping the Black's Law because we know it's everything you say after that is complete nonsense.
That is correct, Mike.
With that. However, this would not be the place to argue that, okay? The place to argue would be in a courtroom.
Okay.
So, if you would, I need you to provide me with your full name, your date of birth.
Under my Fourth Amendment, right, I would prefer not to give out any information. Okay. If I'm not lawfully arrested.
That I've already asked you once. I'm now telling you, and I told you what.
Did I commit a criminal offense?
Yes.
Did I hurt anybody? Did I injure anybody?
You've committed a criminal offense. Yes, it's actually a misdemeanor in the state of North Carolina speed that you're traveling at.
At 71 in a 65.
55.
65.
55.
I'm sorry, it's 55. Am I right? This is 55.
So right now you're putting me in jeopardy by standing on the shoulder right now on the roadway. I don't really.
Okay, you come on this side.
I understand that.
You can come on. I rode my window down. I come on. I want you to feel safe.
No, you don't.
The longer we stand out here, the longer I stand out here, the greater risk.
I'm just doing everything by the law.
I understand.
No, you're not.
The law states by the Black Law Dictionary.
Nice.
Fuck your Black
And I
Law
appreciate
Dictionary.
that. And I understand that.
But I'm going to make this enforcement action.
Okay.
If you don't allow me to do that, you will be placed.
I'm not stopping you from doing anything.
Yes, you are.
I'm not stopping you from doing anything. You got the plates, you can write the car ticket. I'm not stopping you from doing anything. I don't think I'm doing is quoting the law.
Okay. All right. So are you going to provide me with the information or not? I just need a yes or no. Before you answer that, I'm going to let you know. If you tell me no, that's fine. You are well within your rights to say no there.
But there's repercussions though, right? Then I don't have a right. Then my rights are taken away.
I just want to make sure you're fully aware of your consequences of your actions. Okay, so as long as you're fully aware of that and you make your choice, that's fine. Okay. I just want to make sure.
I just want to do everything by the law.
No, you don't.
I want to do everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do it because I don't want to.
But not North Carolina law. He wants to do it by the power of Grayskull and Black's Law Dictionary.
Hey, don't make... Oh, you do have that clip. I was going to say, don't make me get that clip. I was like, don't make me grab that clip, Mike. You got that clip. Oh, you bastard.
To having business with your organization, your corporation.
Hopefully we don't get copyright strike for it.
You feel me? I'm traveling freely from point A to point B.
You absolutely have the right.
And I'm not working under any employment right now. I'm shocked.
You have absolutely every single right to travel.
Yes, sir.
Without driving.
You can't get your ass out and walk.
I.e., you can walk.
Good answer.
You have absolutely every single right to travel.
Yes, sir.
Without a driver's license.
Okay, so what's the problem?
I.e.,
walk.
No, I'm not going to walk. This is my personal property right here. Why would I have to walk? For a ticket. For a civil ticket.
This is a state-maintained highway.
Okay, that I pay for.
Full back tax dollars.
Citation needed on that. We haven't seen that you're a successful member of society that actually pays taxes. But officer, my apologies. Proceed.
Right. So why do I need a walk? Because I don't want to present my ID.
State law has a speed limit.
Do you have a supervisor?
Because
do you have a supervisor?
Safety of others.
Can I speak to your supervisor, please?
No, you cannot.
Maybe he might know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mike.
I mean, you can write
Mike just gives me these eye looks when these guys say certain stupid words.
Highway patrolman right now.
All right, can you call the sheriff deputy? Supervisor?
Can you call the sheriff deputy?
He's not in the sheriff's department.
This is part of the lore, is that the sheriff is the ultimate authority. It's complete nonsense. They're just different agencies that cover different things. They have their own jurisdiction and what they deal with. No, he can't call the sheriff. I'm sure he knows some locally or whatever, because law enforcement tends to know each other. But he has no authority to have a sheriff come out to his traffic stop.
I'm not with the sheriff's office.
You need a supervisor when a taxpayer is asking for a supervisor, sir.
Again, we need proof that you're actually a taxpayer.
I'm going to take the continued, even after I've told you what the consequences of your actions are, I'm going to take that as you're lawfully or unlawfully refusing our...
I'm not unlawfully doing anything. I'm doing everything by the book. I'm trying to do everything by the book.
Wrong.
Step out, you're under arrest.
For what?
For the fact that he said you're under arrest.
Which was what?
You are under arrest.
That's not a lawful order. That's not a lawful order, sir. Me refusing my name, give you ID is not a lawful order. Because I just quoted Black Law Dictionary to you. I just quoted Black Law, didn't I?
Black's Law Dictionary doesn't mean a hill of shit. The only time I ever even touched Black's Law Dictionary was when I was doing Lincoln Douglas debate back in high school. Then, and only then, did Black's Law Dictionary actually amount to anything. You're in the state of North Carolina, the laws of the state of North Carolina rule, not Black's Law Dictionary.
I'm not. Did I not? I do not need a license to travel. from point A to point B if I'm not working.
My patience is weighing extreme.
I understand that. Can you call your supervisor?
Sovereign citizen, you are technically correct. You do not need a license to travel from point A to point B. However, you do need a license if you wish to make that travel from point A to point B via I tried to be fancy and butchered it. Via mechanical operating device, aka an automobile.
Need to.
You do need to. I asked for a supervisor, sir.
You're under arrest at this point in time.
For what?
I love it. He says I don't need to, and I wonder why more law enforcement doesn't just say that. He says I'm the only trooper out here, which would make sense. It looks like it's a quiet night or whatever. So I don't know why they usually do call the supervisor out, but it was just nice to hear that.
With a speed of 71 and 55 miles an hour.
Can you show me proof of that? Can you show me proof of that?
Yes, I can. But
You got it on your radar that I was going 71 miles per hour.
Yep.
Damn it.
You're under arrest at this point, so it's too late.
Okay.
I gave you the consequence of your actions. You made your choice for you. You need to live with that.
Yep.
All right. And if you don't get out of this vehicle,
I'm not gonna do anything towards you or anything. I'm going to comply to your order, sir. You know,
Smashy.
That's all I want.
I'm
I know. I understand. I just want to have a dialogue because
No, you don't.
I feel that I'm certain my rights.
I understand that, and I explained to you that.
I just want to have a dialogue, and I feel. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe.
Damn it, what about, I told you about your dogs. But he's a cute doggy.
This is not the place to argue. The courtroom will be placed.
But this is the place to argue because you're putting me over. You're the one putting me over.
Right, but the place to argue whether or not it's lawful is at a courtroom.
All right, so just like before, I gave you consequence of your actions. Right? I'm trying to use.
Yes, sir. And I'm telling you, you can write a ticket. I'm not stopping you from doing your job.
I've already told you at this point in time, we're beyond that. You're under arrest.
Oh, he's writing a ticket. but thanks for your unnecessary authority on the topic.
And
He's probably going to write multiple tickets, Mike.
I'll explain that to you.
You cannot failure ideas as secondary crime, sir.
I tried to write you a citation. You weren't allowing me to do that.
Write a citation. Write a citation.
Yeah, he's going to write citation, but you're also going to go to jail now.
I got $3 inside his car. I'm not arrested right now.
Yes, you are.
Not lawfully, sir.
I like that too. I'm not arrested. It's my favorite. That might go on the thumbnail. I really like. It's one of my favorites. Just straight up denial of reality. Yeah, you know the guy. He said you're arrested. You're arrested. As a matter of law, you are arrested. That's it. You just denying it doesn't make any difference.
Mike, it reminds me of the one guy that we did. That he said he wasn't under arrest, but he was over arrest. If you remember that guy, I don't know if I actually done that one for this show or not. If not, well, it's one that'll have to come up with the deal. But the guy actually, when the cop told him he was under arrest, he goes, "No, I'm over arrest." All right, back to this moron.
Can you just call your supervisor? That's all I'm asking. How? I'm not. What charges? What resisting? Resist means physical. Resisting means physical.
You're not being compliant.
No. Again, if you would look in your Black's Law dictionary, resisting is impeding or otherwise preventing an action from occurring. Which you're doing right now.
I don't have to be compliant, sir. I don't have to answer your questions. I don't have to answer your questions.
Physical with you?
I don't want you to get physical. I don't want you to get physical.
I didn't want it to get this point. I tried to work with you.
I got $3 in here that might attack you if you get physical.
But I can't.
Good. Then you will go to even more for that.
Arrest me, call for a supervisor. Please. Yes, sir, please. I'm just asking, please.
Listen,
call for a supervisor.
I'm going to give you your options. I'm going to let you make a choice for yourself because you're a grown man.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Option one
yes, sir.
would be for you to comply with me, step out of your vehicle, and go with me.
Why is this got to be straight to arrest though? Why do it have to be straight to arrest?
Because you already chose that.
It would be exactly the same thing, except for the fact that the force of the vehicle.
Okay, but why do I have to end to this? Okay, I understand that. I'm not going to give you the opportunity to satisfy that part for you, sir, because I know that's part of what you want. Because this is escalated so quick to arrest because I'm stating law for you.
No, sir, you're not stating law.
I don't have to comply.
Yes, you do.
The Amendment right stands. I can remain silent. I just wanted to quote the law to you. So here's I'm about to step out. Because I don't want you to be forceful to me, and I'm not doing nothing to you.
Like you do, you step around the front of the vehicle, not between the two.
No, I want to step back here in the back where your camera can see.
But if you step between the two vehicles and somebody runs to the back of my car,
yes, sir.
I don't walk between my vehicles.
But I want that camera to see everything that you're doing. Because when I step out, I don't want you to be all aggressive.
The whole thing. What we're going to do is, we're going to get back there. But
yes,
what
sir.
I'm saying is, when you come out, we're going to run.
Okay. And then you go back that way?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Can I cut my car off?
Yes, you may. Before you step out,
no, I don't. No, sir. All right. Got the keys out. I'm putting the keys on the, matter of fact, can I just take the keys with me?
You can take the keys. Do you have any kind of pocket knife or anything?
I don't know.
You can carry your keys with you. Alright? You can carry your keys, you can bring your phone with you.
Alright. I'm reaching for my other phone. Nothing else.
Hold on, wait. Sit down now. Like I said, just come around the phone show.
Yes, sir.
You can walk back to the hospital.
Yes, sir. My phone.
Do you have anything on you?
I don't.
I'm not going to check the pocket. I'm not going to search you. I just want to make sure.
I'm already arrested. I mean, you're going to have to check me regardless. Can I put my cigarettes inside the car? There's nothing in there.
That's fine. You can put those in.
And I got a lighter too.
You put it there too?
Yes, sir.
Alright, that's the end of that guy. Mike, I'll leave you to finish your show with your guy there. Thank you for being with us. And we'll do one final fight before we call part 2 to a close. Alrighty, round and around we go with Astaroth Yasmin for both sides. And it's versus Jorgen, Faceless, and Martha on the opponent's side. And Kira, Celeste, and Iris on the good guy's side. Pats being different, of course. Oliver versus Axel. Oh shit, I lost my Yasmin. This is not good. Especially when her Celeste is still at about 3/4. I have a feeling we're going to lose this fight, ladies and gentlemen. Especially with all the healing they keep doing. Yeah, we've lost. Let's close out of it. Alrighty, in the meantime, we'll be back, of course, tonight with Midnight in the Desert. Part 2 of the Bigfoot Soundmen. Have you made your idea of whether or not those sounds actually are the sounds of Bigfoot? If not, come on back. We'll have more of them tonight in the overnight section. Of course, like, share, and subscribe. Get us to those goals of both Boxing Nexters of 5,000 views and Google YouTube of 1,000 subscribers. So they start sending us items and we can send them to you, the watchers of the show. Of course, the information below to do CoinBase and new sponsors coming extremely soon, I'm happy to say. And until we do meet for Midnight in the Desert, it's always a great new world to release the Krakens. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you overnight for Midnight in the Desert on From Day One.